meetings within the 331 locals that we represent.
Yo, dude.
And currently we...
this shit's wild right here, bro.
Publication that goes out to 1.6
this shit's wild.
Active and retired Teamsters, which are the
that's the president
which will give us a good gauge
of the Teamsters at the Republican National Convention.
And again, you know, it's a decision that's going to be made.
You know, I don't like to get political and shit, but that's pretty groundbreaking. And I know that a lot of guys I work with, and I don't want this to be like a big, you know, back and forth and shit, because I have friends on both sides. Obviously, Teamsters are Democrats. It's the way it's been, the way it's always been for a while. But the fact that he's there, he's speaking, Donald Trump invited him. You know, we got to hear both sides. Look at this shit. You ain't never, dude, 23 years, man. I've been a Teamster. You ain't never seen this shit. That shit's wild. What do you think, Mace? Is that wild or what? She's like, leave me alone, man. So we're gonna see where this takes us, but yeah, I'm a little skeptical, you know, because I don't think the right has organized labor in their best interest whatsoever. Like, it's laughable. But you still gotta hear from both sides, right? You still gotta work with people. So I'm glad that he's there. I'm glad that it's just not one way or the other, right? Like, I'm not gonna talk to you at all, or so that's good. And we'll see where it goes. But I know there are a lot of guys that are happy. The guys that I work with, most of my friends, they're closeted Republicans or outspoken Republicans. But this day and age, you get roasted for it, you know. But we'll see. He's speaking tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. So, you know, tune in if you're interested in that kind of thing. I'm interested in seeing it. That assassination attempt, that shit was wild. That shit was wild. And that did a lot for Trump, for sure. For him, you don't make that, you don't script that kind of thing. That shit happened. He reacted, and that sank into a lot of the brains of the voters out there, whether you like them or not, you know. I'm not a Trumper. I'm not a hard left. Actually, I haven't voted in a really long time because I don't like either of them. But that's just me. But I don't hate anybody that does like the right, like the left, you know. I just don't like the extremists on either end. But this shit right here, yeah, that's wild. Yeah, so we have to make our minds up. We got a lot of pull within the Teamsters because we're all, you know, when we endorse, not everybody, you know, people are going to make their own mind up, you know. I get that. But the endorsement goes a long way because there's a lot of members and we stick together. And I'm really interested in seeing how this plays out. It's touchy, man. It's touchy, bro. It's, you know, this kind of thing, it hasn't been done before, you know, for Sean O'Brien to be at the Republican National Convention. And I'm really interested in seeing how it works out. I'm very skeptical, as anybody would be, you know, but I'm glad that the olive branch is there, right? I'm glad, you know, and I know a lot of guys I work with, I know, you know, I don't hate anybody, whatever way they feel like that's, you know, I try not to paint a picture of you just because of the way you vote. And that's why I've been like staying out of voting, like ever since Bernie Sanders got the kick out of the DNC. That shit really bothered me. And they put Hillary in there. So that's why I kind of took a step back, because I'm not going to vote for somebody I don't want to be in there. I'm not picking the best of two evils, that's for sure. I think we need a whole rework, to be honest. But I don't want to get all political, but this shit right here, it's just pretty crazy, man. So, yeah, let's not go at each other in the comments or nothing, but just want to make people aware, because it's, you know, whoever gets voted in, at least now there's some communication between the two, and I think they have a rapport. Whether or not Donald Trump gives a shit about organized labor, I don't think so, but sometimes you got to keep your friends close, your enemies closer, you know what I mean? So, hey, I'm glad he's there. All right, you have a good rest of your day, guys. Later.
Few moments later.
Citizens from accessing their representatives to hold them accountable.
You hear the shit, bro?
Working people in America were seen as essential.
He's killing it.
Sadly, it took a global
He's
pandemic
killing it.
for political
I'd
and
give it to
corporate
him.
elites
It's pretty
to
good.
notice this fact. But ask yourself this question. Since the end of the pandemic, when was the last time you heard major news outlets regularly refer to workers as essential? You haven't. The men and women who provide goods and services, deliver packages, stock grocery shelves, care for patients, pick up your trash, and keep our communities safe are taken for granted. All the while, the stock market booms, housing prices hit record highs, and corporate salaries skyrocket. But the income of everyday Americans are shrinking in the face of inflation. At the gas pumps, at the grocery store, with the electrical bill, and with the car insurance. This has got to change.
Yo, he's on one, dude. He's on one, bro. He's kind of losing the crowd a little bit. They're gonna, but it's going to take a little bit, you know? It's going to take a little bit. He's been talking a while, man. He's been going at it. Anyway, you guys should watch it. All right.
But the corporate elite treat us like squatters, and that is a crime.
I mean, Republican or Democrat, he's spitting facts. See.